Virgo, how are you? I hope well. Let's go ahead and get you a reading, Virgo. It's been a while. Thank you for your patience. Let's see. Please only take the messages that resonate. Leave what does not resonate for someone else. We're going to be pulling a couple of cards here. We'll pull a main spread and then some additional messages to see what you need to be aware of. Only take what resonates. Leave what does not for someone else. Please remember that timelines is a thing. What you could be going through right now, somebody could have already have gone through. What someone has already gone through, someone else could be going through coming up for them in their future. So just bear that in mind. Be respectful of the timelines where it comes to others. Thank you so much for your love and your support. It blows me away every single time. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to those of you who are subscribed. Thank you to those of you who leave me super thanks, donate to the channel, and give me positivity. I love you guys. Let's go ahead and get into this. Messages for Virgo. What do the Virgo? What do the Virgo placements need to know at this time? Let's see. Ace of Pentacles comes out first and the Tower. Wow. Messages for Virgo. Queen of Swords. The King of Pentacles. Wow. Some of you made a money move, a business move, a work move that is about to take off. Those of you who are in the public eye, this could be that something is blowing up for you. You're going to be earning more money. For some of you, your finances are increasing. If you are a feminine, you are more in your masculine at this time, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. So some of you could be the breadwinners. Some of you could be, you know, the ruler of your universe, if that makes sense. If you have children, you could be holding it down. You could definitely be the main income in your house, or somebody who earns more. If you do have someone else in your household, it could be that you earn more than another person, or your pay bracket is increasing. You're going up in some way. You've made a very smart choice. You've made a smart move, and it's paying off, or it's about to. What's the Ace of Pentacles? The Tower. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you've invested properly. You've invested adequately. Now it's time for something to take off. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's the Queen of Swords. Seven of Wands. High Priestess in the reverse. It's almost giving a real bougie energy. You could definitely be feeling yourself at this time. You could definitely be, you know, in this more bougie, taking the high road sort of energy. And the Magician is at the bottom of the deck. There's some sort of new experience that you have manifested. Now, for a lot of you, it is a job opportunity. You've opened up an avenue for yourself that is about to bring you in a lot of abundance, okay? Now, I do feel like people could be thrown off by this energy that you could be in. I feel like I'm getting a bougie energy about you. Now, you could have definitely have chosen in the past to reserve your energy, to limit who had access to you. And I'm talking like anything low vibrational, anything that you feel like is not necessarily aligning to where you're going, with the High Priestess in the reverse, anything that you deem as you definitely could have taken on some sort of spiritual path more recently, or in the past you could have opened up more to balancing out your energy in not just your finances, not just life in general, but spiritually too. And it's almost like you became very closed off in the past to anything that was not in that same vibration as you. That was very much a good idea to do. Some of you have closed off to a lot of things. Some of you have protected your energy in various ways. And this is paying off for you. I feel like there's an unsettled energy that could be around you lingering. This could be specifically a fire sign. I have to be honest with you, Virgo. There could be someone around you who may feel like what you're getting you don't deserve, or what you're getting should not be going to you. And that's a real funky energy, and we ain't going to dwell on that too much, but I got to say it because it's here. You've protected your energy. You've invested adequately. You may have felt like at one point you were a little bit lost as to where this was going to lead you, but it's leading you somewhere amazing. If you haven't seen the fruits of your labor, you're about to, with the Seven of Pentacles in the Tower. It's paying off. This could even be shocking to other people, but it's throwing someone else off. So we're going to see who this is here. Your new opportunity is knocking someone off their feet. They're very unbalanced. And this could be the same person who feels like this is unfair, that you have money, or you are successful, or, you are the breadwinner. You have an opportunity. You have worked hard. Tell me about this Knight of Wands in the reverse. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. This could be a feminine energy. Some of you, it's a Cancer or a fire sign. Page of Swords in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. Someone's in a very defeated energy where it comes to you. This could be somebody who's at a standstill in their own life. Somebody doesn't know how to feel about your opportunity or success. For some of you, this could have been somebody who you offered something to in the past and they turned you down. This could have been somebody who was aligned to something that was what you was offering in the past, albeit a very good opportunity. This was somebody who may have turned their nose up at it or deemed it as something that wasn't good enough. Now someone is looking at you as doing very well, doing extremely well, or they're about to. This could be somebody who obsessively watches you. For some of you, what they see puts them in an energy of feeling insecure. This definitely could be a Cancer around you. I need to get me some water. My throat is getting a little bit dry. Page of Pentacles. What you offered someone in the past, or what was available of your back, you wasn't as successful in the past, or you were in the beginning stages of something. There's growth. Someone's experienced some sort of ascension and growth. Someone's been working on themselves. Someone has been seeing the beauty of progress, seeing that you take one step and it leads you somewhere else, and it leads you somewhere else, and it leads you somewhere else, to now it being a big opportunity that you now have in front of you, and it's yours and you've earned it. You should be very proud of yourself. I feel like at the time when you could have been dealing with somebody, or when you possibly extended some sort of opportunity to someone, this could have been an opportunity to work with you, or to partner up with you, or to even come on board to build this. I feel like somebody chose to miss the bus. They saw you as being someone who maybe was too little for them, or this was not going to be something that was going to be growing for you, or whatever. Now someone's stuck. Isn't that ironic? So the tables are turning. What is this person watching? Four of Cups. Someone's very bored in their own life, so they watch you. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Excuse me. Nine of Swords. Someone regrets not working with you. Point blank, period. Three of Pentacles is in the reverse. Nine of Swords. Someone is almost embarrassed by the fact that they saw you as someone who was so little, or they definitely looked down on you in some sort of way. But now it's almost like this person can't find anybody who has your drive, who has your whatever level you've worked towards. There's someone here who has a lot of people who they've encountered on their journey. So say somebody turned you down romantically, the people that they've encountered since have not even matched up to what they're looking over at you that you've managed to attain. You've been working hard. You've been working super hard, and somebody could have been like sifting through people, and they've not met anybody who has your energy. You are irreplaceable to someone. And this is somebody who is now seeing that, and they're worried about this because they look down on you. The other people that they may have encountered have just been duds. They've been like not worth investing in. Like someone didn't see. Oh, it's like the energy of giving something up and then realizing that you've given up a gem. You've given up the lottery ticket. You've given up the winning lottery ticket at that. And everything that you try to replace that lottery ticket with doesn't touch the sides. Tell me about the Tower. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. You're walking into the season of happiness. You're walking into the season of contentment for you. For some of you, you could... Let me get one more before I say that. 10 of Wands in the reverse. From the to the 10 of... Becoming a lot more simple. You may not have been taking a lot of breaks as well. You could have really have soldiered on. Is it a soldier or a shoulder? You've really soldiered on with something, and your burdens are about to be less and your happiness is about to be more. With the King of Wands being here, you are reaching a next level of success. Why is the Justice in the reverse? 4 of Wands. Yes, someone feels like this elevation, this is unfair. Could be a Libra. 6 of Pentacles. What you're getting from the universe, you shouldn't be getting it. You have an evil eye around you. 2 of Wands in the reverse. And the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Someone is very, very uncomfortable by the fact that you're walking into the sun. You're walking into your new season. See, the 8 of Cups is here. But look, where she's heading, if you can see, let me try and aim it. You see, she's walking towards the sun. I don't usually really look at the background or where she's walking towards in this specific card. But she's walking towards the sun. It's not really focusing. But yeah, she's walking. Oh, there we go. She's walking towards the sun. Someone doesn't like that for you. Why has this come out in the reading for Virgo? Some of you, it could be a Taurus. Temperance in the reverse and the Emperor in the reverse with the Page of Cups. Someone feels like they are stuck. Someone feels like growth has not happened for them. They feel like some sort of opportunity that you have really worked on, grabbed the bull by the horns type of energy. Even some of you could have even have made a path out of no path. It's like you saw the vision, you made a way out of no way. Someone hasn't had the ability to do that for their own self. This could be somebody who's stuck at a certain level. This could be somebody, and there's nothing wrong with having the same 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with that. You earn money, you do what you need to do, okay? You hustle, you do what you need to do. But this could be somebody who feels like they're stuck at a certain level at a job, or they haven't progressed in some way. But this is somebody who's looking at you, who is doing really big things, who's, you know, really grabbing blessings, who's really like catching the good side of the Dharma that is owed to you. You know, the divine says it's owed to you. You're getting it. You have blessings. You're moving up. You've made smart choices. I feel like someone else is not in the same energy. And I feel like somebody feels stuck in this like beginner stage, if you like, at life. Someone feels like you've cracked the code. You've mastered the formula for having a good life. And you know, I just see that you're getting a lot here, and someone feels like, you know, this could be somebody who is irresponsible, or they've just kind of lost hope here in a way. It's like wanting more for yourself but not knowing how to get it because you may have not have made the best choice in the past. Any advice? Queen of Wands and the King. Yeah. Enjoy. That's the advice. Enjoy what you've worked for. Queen of Video just lagged. Are we back? Are we back? Okay, Queen of Wands and the King of Swords. Definitely a heavy energy on your expertise, your knowledge. You're being very, very celebrated, or you're moving into the energy celebration. You're going to have a lot of reasons to celebrate. A black cat could be very significant. You could own a black cat. You could be somebody with a low cut. Even if you're a woman, you could have a low cut. A low haircut. Big chop could be significant as well. Some of you could be going shorter where it comes to your hair. You are really shining right now. Your expertise are being seen. You made the right choices. There's a lot of eyes on you. There's a lot of eyes on you. You may have someone giving you a gift. You could even be receiving some sort of recognition or an award. You could be needing to give a speech. This could be like standing up and getting a standing ovation. You know, you could be getting some sort of recognition like that. This could be like an award, a certificate. Some of you are graduating as well. In her hand, she's got the wand, but I'm seeing that as a scroll. I don't know why I just saw that as a scroll. Some of you are graduating. Empress falls out at the bottom of the deck. Someone feels like they will never meet anybody like you. And the more you succeed, the more they feel bitter about that. But it's not for you to bother yourself with that. It isn't for you to stress about that. That's on them. Everybody has choices, right? Is there anything else that you want Virgo to know, please, Spirit? Anything else for Virgo? Anything else for Virgo? We've got the Four of Wands. A lot of you could be moving house. Some of you could be sealing the deal on a house. The moon is in the reverse, and the moon and the moon came out twice. I don't know why I said reverse. The Fool is in the reverse though. There's a lot of envy around you. I don't know if you've just attained a new job, or a lot of people feel like this is unfair to them, with the Judgment being in the reverse, the Hierophant, and this has something to do with your elevation. Page of Cups and the Fool. I'm telling you, there's bitter energies around you. The moon can talk about envy, jealousy. This could be envy within a workplace. If you've just been promoted, if you've just received a recognition, you know, it could be something as simple as Employee of the Month. It could be something as simple as your sales have been the most out of everybody else's where you work. It could be something like you've ascended, you've attained a level of success that a past lover is looking at you like, wow, they weren't like that when I was connected to them. I bypassed that person and look what they've gone and did. You know, it could be anything like that. I feel like people are not liking this new beginning. There could have been people here that didn't want you to progress, didn't want you to have a new beginning, possibly saw you as somebody who couldn't make a way for themselves. You're doing that, and I feel like people think that this is unfair. There's a lot of envy. There's 2 moon cards in this deck. Could be more, actually. It could be even 3. I know there's multiple lovers in this deck, and there's multiple moons. 2 different depictions of the moon card, and you got them. There's envy. A shortcut could be very significant. You could have short hair. I keep seeing short hair. It's being highlighted to me. This could be someone with short hair that has a woman specifically. The Chariot in the reverse and the Page of Swords. People are watching you. 6 of Wands in the reverse. And there's something here about people really feeling like opportunities are not happening for them. And it's a very pessimistic view because, you know, we sometimes have to go out and create opportunities. They ain't going to fall in our lap a lot of the time. You've really done the work. 6 of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Swords in the reverse. You've healed from things that were shaking your foundation. And people are really worried about this, possibly shaken by this. Five of Cups in the reverse. You're no longer dwelling on nothing. You're not in a woe is me attitude. King of Cups in the reverse. While other people cry, while other people really kind of sit with some sort of uncomfortable emotion about the fact that you're healing. You getting over something here is worrying another person. But there could have been a time when you was in this energy of Ten of Swords. Because the Ten of Swords in the reverse is a very heavy energy. The Six of Swords in the reverse. You could have really been stuck in a rut here. The same person who may have put you in that rut is now worried. Possibly embarrassed that they even put you in that rut to get out of that rut. I'm telling you, sometimes the same people that will put you in the rut will be the same people that will hang their head in shame after you get out of that rut and you do better. Some of you, you've got a Scorpio in your energy. Three of Wands in the reverse. They could feel like manifestations are not coming in for them and things are moving quickly for you with the Eight of Wands. The Five of Pentacles, they could feel like whatever it is, whatever projection, whatever circumstances they could have left you in, that's going back to them. This is like tables turning big time. Is there anything else? Temperance in the reverse. Yeah, there's a real unsettled, jealous energy that's around you. Heavy water sign with this. Strength card in the reverse. People feeling very defeated. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know who you left behind with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. If this is somebody who felt like they were going to be landing on their feet, having an abundant future, you know, being happy, this ain't someone who's happy right now with their own circumstances. It isn't. With the Four of Cups, they're actually very, very dissatisfied. Where are you going? Where are you heading? Three of Cups. Where are you heading? King of Pentacles, Tower, some of you, that rejection was your protection. I feel like life would have looked a lot different for you had you have been connected to another person that maybe you was offering someone something to. Be grateful that somebody turned you down. And this is very, very strange for me to say that, but it's a thing. I feel like you wouldn't have had the success and the stability that you had attached to someone that maybe you desired in the past. You've avoided something major here. Major. It's kind of even giving the energy of somebody that you could have been connected to in the past wouldn't have even have been able to provide for you what you're about to be able to provide for yourself. And that's big. And I feel like someone knows this. Someone sees this. Someone knows that you're on the edge of something great. Someone knows that you're on the edge of something that they could have never have provided for you. Because of the energy that they sit in, because of their view on the world, because of their mindset, because they see maybe that at face value, you know, it has to look shiny to be worth something. Maybe you weren't shiny enough, because this is definitely somebody who was looking down on you. And look at their life. Past cards. If someone walked away from you, refused to work on a relationship with you. Queen of Swords and the Justice. That was exactly how it needed to go. I don't know if this is somebody who was a catalyst for you. and you started to really believe in yourself after being walked away from, or some sort of relationship that you could have had to have walk away from yourself. Someone walked away here, but it pushed you to be a powerhouse. Queen of Swords and the Justice. You're a powerhouse. This could have sparked up some sort of new idea for you to succeed. You haven't looked back since, and you shouldn't. Don't look back. You ain't going that way. Be grateful for something that didn't work out, or someone rejecting you. Because what it's being replaced with, you would have never had staying where you was. And that's very profound. That's very profound. A lot of you have got short hair, or you're dealing with a woman with short hair. I keep seeing a woman with short hair. You could have darker skin. Doesn't matter your skin tone, but you could have short hair. You could be thinking about cutting your hair down or something. Truth, passion, clarity, life purpose. It's going to feel so good to you walking into this next phase, lightening your load. Yeah, things getting easier. Closure in the reverse. If someone failed to give you closure, you gave yourself closure, peace. You're at peace with an ending, someone else not so much. And this is crazy to me, because I feel like somebody could have walked away from you. And now it's like you see things clearly. You've aligned yourself to something different. The priorities have changed for you. Therefore, you don't need closure anymore. You ever been in a situation where you've wanted closure, or you've hoped to gain closure, you never got that, and therefore you have to find a way to assume your own closure in a way? That's what you've done. But the person who fails to give you the closure usually finds that they get stuck. And the reason why they get stuck is because whether they did that for control, whether they did that because they didn't care enough about you to even, do you the decency of having a conversation about whatever it was to kind of close out a situation properly, or whether they just felt like they didn't owe you anything to even end the connection in a good way, or whatever closure looks like for you. We're not going to get too into that. Like, someone here is stuck on being able to see their own way, find their own way now. This could have been somebody who was heavily led by their loins, by passion. You've distanced from that. This is giving heavy self-closure. You're aligning to different priorities of change. This person is no longer important. If they were in the past, they ain't important anymore. And you've attained a level of peace and resilience that can't really be interfered with at this point. It can't. But I do also feel like somebody's seeing the truth about who you are through the drive and what you've attained through your success. Success speaks. I'm telling you, success speaks. Whatever it is that you're into, whatever it is that you do, whether it's, you graduate from school, because that takes dedication. That takes real dedication to retain information, to learn, to do all of that. That takes a lot. Whether that's, you're in a company and you've worked yourself up, worked your way up. Whether that's you started your own business and you started with very little, and you've, nurtured something, and it's become your baby, and you feed it and you do what you need to do with it in order to flourish. You've done that successfully. Like, it could be anything, but I do really feel like this is centered around your success and your work. This doesn't give that you're in a new relationship. Some of you could have that coming in. I just feel like you've attained a level of success that is really triggering other people's envy, jealousy towards you. But these are definitely people that could have definitely have been around you in the past. I feel like there's one specific person that you may have been offering something to, come along, support me on this journey, contribute to the journey so we can have this together. They didn't come with you. Therefore, they need to stay off the bus. Virgo, that was your reading. If you like how I read, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. But until next time, sending you love and light. I will see you soon. You take care. Bye.